So we are starting with a discussion, a very, very important and interesting discussion to show the intensity distribution in case of an interference pattern. That is, in other words, we'll just see that how the variation of intensity of light with phase difference takes place in case of your interference pattern. Now, children, you have already seen when I was discussing that the resultant amplitude A was given by the formula, that is A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 cos phi. What is this cos phi? This phi was the phase difference. So A square was equals to A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 cos phi. Here this A was the resultant amplitude, A1 A2 were the amplitude of the interfering waves. Now you know that intensity is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. So we can obviously write that intensity is equals to some constant k times A square. So if I multiply a k to both sides, what shall I get? Ka square equals to Ka1 square plus Ka2 square plus twice Ka1 A2 cos phi, right? So Ka square can be called to be the intensity of the resultant wave. Ka1 square can be called to be I1, intensity of the first wave. Ka2 square can be called to be the intensity of the second wave. Now for this part, what can I write? Because this can be written as twice k, means I can easily write it as root over of Ka1 square, and I can just redistribute it rather Ka2 square, and this is cos phi. This is a little bit of mathematical juggleries I have done. So I is equals to, therefore I'll get I1 plus I2 plus twice root over of I1 I2 cos phi, right? So root over of I1 I2 cos phi. So this is your I. So I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus root over of I1 I2 cos phi. Now children, if suppose I1 equal to I2, if I1 equal to I2, when can it happen? When the two superposing waves are having the same amplitude. So let this be equal to I naught. What can I get? The resultant intensity as I naught plus I naught. So I just write let I naught 2 root over of I naught cos phi. So what can I write from here, children? I is equals to I naught plus I naught is 2 I naught plus 2 I naught cos phi. So from here you take 2 I naught common. So that is equals to 1 plus cos phi. I is equals to, therefore 2 I naught bracket 1 plus cos phi. So from here you can write I is equals to, over here you are getting 1 plus cos phi. So children, you know that from your trigonometry formula, submultiple angles, 1 plus cos phi is equals to twice cos square phi by 2. So if I put this over here, your resultant intensity will be equals to, therefore 4 I naught into cos square phi by 2. Am I clear to everybody? If this 1 plus cos phi 2 cos square phi by 2, if I put it over here, so this is equals to I is equals to 4 I naught cos square phi by 2. So this is your resultant intensity. I hope I'm clear to everyone. So in this case, what can I write over here? Now just try to understand this part. I equals to 4 I naught cos square phi by 2. So in this case, you can see one thing, that when the intensity or this resultant intensity, this is the resultant intensity, when the resultant intensity will be maximum and when the resultant intensity will be minimum, that we can easily find out now. So here I or the resultant intensity will be maximum. That will be equals to how much? 4 I naught. When cos square phi by 2 is equals to 1. That implies cos phi by 2 is equals to plus minus 1. Right? Cos phi by 2 is plus minus 1. So that means you can see cos phi by 2 is equals to plus minus 1. So this can be written as cos of m pi. Right? Because cos of m pi. Because where m equals to, it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2 dot dot. So from here you can get that phi by 2 is equals to m pi. So that implies phi is equals to 2m pi. So whenever the phi, that is the phase difference, is even multiple of 2m pi, so even multiple of pi. So what you are getting, children? At that time you are getting intensity to be maximum. That means I can write like this, children, where m equals to 0, 1. So at that situation, your intensity of the pattern will be maximum. Now when it will be minimum, therefore you can easily now write when it will be minimum. It will be minimum is this will be equal to 0, because you know the magnitude of the maximum value is plus minus 1 and the minimum value will be equals to 0. So I can obviously write over here, children, that is equals to, that implies that cos square phi by 2 will be equals to 0. And that will be equals to how much? That is equals to cos of pi by 2. Cos square pi by 2. Or pi by 2 will be equals to therefore 2m pi plus pi by 2. So from here you can see that phi is equals to, therefore you are getting 4m pi plus pi by over here. So this is becoming what? Because 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So very, very important and interesting concept that you come from here, that is equals to 4m plus 1 into pi. So you can see over here, this is nothing but an odd multiple of pi. So that means you can put the value, start the value from m equals to suppose 0. So m equals to, once again, if you put 0, you will get the value simultaneously, will get so on, you will get it. So this is basically you will be getting the values to be odd. And if you want, you can take the common from here also, that also will be serving your purpose. So this is how you should try to understand this. So I hope it is clear to everybody. So m equals to 0, so you will be getting. So now let me just move on to the next part over here. So you can write over here that when it is equals to phi. So children, you can see that from here, that when phi is equals to 0, phi is equals to 2 pi, phi equals to 4 pi, at that time intensity dot dot dot, intensity is maximum. Intensity is maximum, right? And you have already got over here 4m. Of course, you can do plus minus also. You know that, how hopefully you remember it. So if you put m equals to 0, you will be getting that to be pi. If you put m equal to 1, you will be getting 3 pi. If you put m equals to 1, once again for the plus, you will get 5 pi. So you can see from here, for I to be minimum, so this is the condition for I to be minimum, m equals to 0, 1, 2 and dot dot dot. So what you will be getting? Phi is equals to pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, dot dot dot, intensity is minimum. So these are the conditions we have got. Now if I try to plot the graph, how will it look like? So let me just plot the graph for you to show the variation of intensity. And what is the maximum value of the intensity that you have got? That is 4 I naught that you have already seen. The maximum value. So let me draw like this. See how I am drawing it. That is also a very, very interesting part. How to draw this in your copy. So over here I take this. Okay, better. So I have taken this. So this is your 4 I naught. Now we'll put it equal distribution. Suppose this is your 0, then I take this to be pi, then I take this to be say 2 pi, then I take this to be your 3 pi, and then I take this to be your 4 pi, right? And I can also take in the other side also. If it is minus also, then it's no problem. So this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi, this is minus 3 pi, this is minus 4 pi. And this is your intensity, and this is your phi, that is phase angle. Because we have already discussed today, the heading was what? That was variation of intensity with phase angle in the interference pattern. Now let me start drawing the interference pattern, how the pattern will look. And this is your maximum value. And what is the value? I already told the value is 4 I naught that you have seen. The value of I max was 4 I naught, and value of I mean is what? That is equals to 0. Am I clear? Value of I mean equals to 0. So now if I just move on to like this, so you can just see when it is pi, it is minimum. When it is 2 pi, it is maximum. When it is 3 pi, it is again minimum. When it is 4 pi, it is again maximum. So we have to draw the graph. Similarly, at minus pi, it will be minimum. At minus 2 pi, it will be maximum. Minus 3 pi, it will be minimum. 4 pi, it will be again maximum. 5 pi, it will be again minimum. So gradually we have to draw like, right? So if I just try to draw it, it will be something like this. So just see. So over here, this is the pattern pi. Then comes 2 pi, it is maximum. So here it is. 3 pi. At 4 pi, it will be once again maximum. At 5 pi, it will be minimum. So I have drawn over here. So this is your interference pattern. And you can draw in the other side also better. So how can you draw this? At minus 2 pi, it is maximum. Minus 3 pi, it is minimum. So again, coming to this. Again, coming to this. So this is your interference pattern, and this is the variation of interference. Now, if I just try to draw another interesting thing for you, which from here I started the discussion today. So this will be something like this. Here it is. So light. Over here, there will be darkness, right? So that means if I want to draw the darkness parts, it will be something like this. So this will be darkness. So that means in this case, over here, this was maximum. Over here, it was brightness. And after that, in between this, there was darkness. So this will be the darker fringe. This will be once again a darker fringe. This is the central maxima that you have already seen. Again a dark fringe. Again a dark fringe. And at the end, again a dark fringe. So this is the pattern. Is it clear to everybody, children? So from where we started, this is the variation of intensity with this. So you can see, children, one thing that is very, very important formula we have derived. That is, I told you today only that this is basically redistribution of energy. And you can see over here, this is the variation of intensity, the variation of intensity with phase angle. So if I just write like this, so this is your intensity of the resultant, and this is your phase angle. So if I just try to draw like this, so this is your x-axis is your phase, that is denoted by phi, I have already told, and this is your intensity. And the maximum intensity that you have seen, that is equals to 4. So this is the total interference pattern. Hopefully you have understood. So very, very important discussion we have done today. And the formula, mathematical formula, which is given guided by this particular pattern, that is equals to 4 I naught cos square phi by 2. So this is the graph of this particular equation, and you can see over here. And these are the region of destructive interference, and this is the region of constructive interference. So here we have today discussed a very, very interesting thing. that is the variation of intensity with phase angle.